Virgo, here to do your read. I haven't got my usual setup. I can't literally be bothered to go upstairs. So you're just going to have to deal with me like this, and I will show you the cards as I do the reading. Yeah, I'm a Virgo. I can't be asked to do what I can't be asked to do. So we are going to do the reads from this position with my blanket wrapped around me. Yeah. We'll roll with it, shall we? Okay, so this read is going to be just for the last week in October. It's sort of an October bonus. I'm really running behind on my reads, basically because I've gone back to bloody work, all right? 7 o'clock till 6 o'clock, 5 days a week. I got no energy for no shit, and that's it. I want to be in lockup again where I can just be reading to my heart's content. But I have ventured back to work. Also on this video, this October video, you can comment, subscribe, hit the notification, hit the like, give me a love heart in the comment section, or tell me about what's occurring in your life at the moment. And you will be in with a chance to win that journey of a love oracle deck. I'm pulling the winner on. I'm going to come on live actually and do it on the 31st of October. I've been saying it's a Sunday. It's not. It's a Saturday. So Saturday, the 31st of October, UK time, around about 8 p.m. and I'm going to bring my puppy on as well, which I'm picking up tomorrow, and I am so excited. It's better than a man any day. Sorry men if you're watching. Yes, love life's a little bit dire, so Virgo, I'm hoping I can give you a positive read. So for the last week in October, let's have a look at the overall energy for Virgo, and here it is. It is the King of Wands. This could be you. Yeah, this is about sort of sitting in your power. It's the entrepreneur of the deck. He's following his heart, he's following his passion, and this could also be you looking very attractive, but at the same time it could be someone else that you're very attracted to in your energy, and we'll go in and have a look at what that little bleeding King of Wands is about for my Virgos in a little bit. All right, your situation for, I think it's just next week, isn't it? It's the last week of October, so your situation for next week is the Fool card. So there's this new beginning. Yeah, do I take a leap? Do I go towards it? It's you wanting something new in your life, Virgo, wanting something new in your life. Now, as I say, this King of Wands could be you, where you're going for it, or it could be someone else. That Fool card, yeah, I think Virgos had a couple of hard years, and I think Virgos are ready for something new to happen. What's crossing you is the Two of Wands, which is as a crossing card, a little bit of stagnation, where you cannot see a way forward, or you cannot see a way out of a situation, or you cannot see something occurring. And what I want to say is keep positive. Just keep positive. Virgo reason, in fact, a lot of the reads coming out in the last couple of weeks have been so positive, and there seems to be a shift in energy for, you know, a lot of people. So just stay positive, Virgo. In the foundation of this read, what's driving this read forward is the Two of Swords. Stay positive. Just because you cannot see something happening doesn't mean it's not going to. It's in the foundation where there's a stalemate, yeah, between you and a situation or a person that you're dealing with. And this Two of Swords is all about that decision, okay? And I want to say, Virgo, make the decision for yourself. Don't allow someone else to make the decision for you. Make the decision for yourself, okay? This is a little bit of a stalemate, a little bit of a truce, or a hard decision to make, okay? But I just want to push my Virgos forward. Start standing in your power. Start making healthy choices and decisions for yourself. Virgo gets a very hard rap about being a hard sign, about being hard people that haven't got emotion or don't show it. And in fact, Virgos are very, very loving. You have to get underneath a Virgo to find that love inside, and Virgo has to be really feeling you for them to show their loving side to you. And also Virgos can show their loving side by I don't want to say insults, but with their humour. And their humour sometimes can be a little bit harsh or a little bit dry. So, yeah, I'm with you on that, Virgo. I'm feeling you at this present moment in time. On your mind, Virgo, yeah, it's just the Nine of Pentacles. It's actually quite nice energy. Now, this could be the fact that's on your mind that you are single. But I feel if you are single and you are on your own, you're coping with that energy. You're okay in that energy. You know, you could be working on your money or your job or your finances anyway, and your career. But, you know, this Nine of Pentacles, it does talk about being secure, and it does talk about being grateful for what you have around you. So even if you cannot see a way forward with a situation or in a romantic way, there is a sense of you're actually okay with that, and which might suggest that you have made this Two of Swords decision, which, you know, perhaps wasn't an easy decision, but it was the best decision for you. Now, in the recent past, we've got the Justice. Okay, so there's the balance. There's the wanting equal give and take. There's the cause and effect. There's the sort of, you know, the equal in a situation. And accountability as well. So there's something happened in the past that you felt perhaps wasn't fair, that it's very karmic. I'll clarify it in a moment. We'll see what that's all about in a moment. What's coming in for my Virgos is the King of Pentacles. So this is about your long term. This is about your security. This could be a person as well. We will clarify that. But it is about structure, and it is about self-discipline, yeah? And being disciplined with self as you come into next week's energy. Now, how you're viewing yourself for next week, how you are viewing yourself for next week, how Virgos are viewing themselves is, yeah, it's the Nine of Cups. So your wishes fulfilled. This is all about Virgo and Virgo's happiness, and doing what is best for Virgo. And a lot of the readings are like this. A lot of star signs, a lot of energies where people are just beginning to sort of wake up and realize, you know, if they're not texting back, if they're not showing you attention, just don't stress about it, because the fact that they're not doing anything and they're not maybe contacting you, or they're not showing you what you feel you want to be shown is an answer in itself, isn't it? You know, we can't sit around and wait for someone to text us, and then all of a sudden when they text us, our moods are lifted. We've got to be happy. Nine of Cups, we've got to be happy within ourselves, you know, and we have to put ourselves first. The energy coming towards you is the World card, all right? So that's your outside influence, and that's coming towards you. Now, it is the World card. For me, at that present moment in time, it could mean an ending or a new beginning. So we'll clarify that in a moment. And in your emotion for the next week, we've got the Six of Pentacles. So again, you know, you're wanting this equal give and take. You're wanting some sort of fairness in your you know, in your energy, in people that come towards you, in situations that come towards you. Actually, it's a very determined energy from Virgo in the next week. The outcome of this read is the Temperance. So again, you know, this is all about you. It's about looking after self. It's about everything in moderation. It talks about patience. It talks about healing and being healthy and putting yourself first. So there's a sense of slowness to next week, but that's okay. And we'll go in and clarify. Underneath the deck, we do have this Seven of Swords. So again, you know, it could just be a little bit of an energy where you may fall back into self-sabotaging, where you may want to reach out to someone, or you put someone over yourself again. But that Seven of Swords as well, for me, sidestepping an obstacle, you know, sidestepping, just not getting involved with nonsense, because it really does actually look like a strong week for you, Virgo. But we will clarify, and we'll go into the King of Wands, and we'll find out what this King of Wands is all about for your overall energy for next week. So what's this King of Wands about? Again, now here we go. It's crossing you as the Two of Wands, but here it's in the overall energy, and it is in the upright. So this is about making progress forward, okay? It is crossing you, which would suggest you're struggling with some progression forward, and being a little bit indecisive. But in the overall energy, it is progressing. It's about achieving the first stage of something. It's about planning for the future, and it is about your own strength and your own vision as to where you're going and what you want. And again, you know, the Two of Wands talks about courage. It talks about the courage to overcome obstacles that that are being put in front of you. And with that King of Wands energy, it really is quite strong energy. The King of Wands, you know, he's an entrepreneur, he's courageous, and he's a bit like the Queen of Wands. He goes and makes things happen for himself, and this is the beginning of it. This is what's coming in. This is the change that we've been waiting for. And I do feel like November is going to be a better month for my Virgos. This also could be someone around you making steps towards you. So watch that energy as well next week, okay? Now, your the current situation, or the situation you find yourself in for next week, is the Fool card, and bang into the Queen of Wands in reverse. So look, we do have this sort of divine counterpart going on here with the King of Wands in your overall energy, and the Queen of Wands with the Fool card. But the Queen of Wands is in reverse, and you know, the Queen of Wands in reverse is someone who is a little bit jealous, a little bit controlling, and a little bit judgmental. So watch your energy, Virgo, and I'm a Virgo as well, so just watch that energy about, you know, casting your judgments on people. But also, I do feel you've got this person around you who may be not vibing on the same level as you next week. And with that Fool card, there's a little bit of a hesitation to go towards this person. Do I go? Do I not? And you know what? I would say if your gut is telling you something is off, then something is off. So don't take the leap towards something that your gut is not feeling. All right, stick one more on that, the situation for next week, and there is the Justice card. Okay, is it equal? Is this situation you find yourself in with another person equal next week? I want you to answer that question truthfully to yourself, and your gut will know. It is, you know, about being accountable for your own decisions next week. All right, make healthy choices, make healthy decisions for yourself. It's all about you being accountable for your own decisions. You know when something's off, Virgo, and I get a feeling next week that there's going to be someone around you and the feeling isn't going to be right. So make decisions that are healthy for self. Now, crossing you is the Two of Wands, and there's that Page of Pentacles, and it's in a crossing position. So as a crossing position, again, it's sort of like a lack of progression forward. We've got two cards of forward movement here, okay? The Two of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. But in crossing position, it's a lack of movement forward. And the Page of Pentacles is messages, and you may have communication with someone around you in the next coming week. But the Page of Pentacles in a crossing position would suggest to me, am I wasting my time? Am I putting effort into something that is going to give back to me in your emotion equally? And I would suggest with that Queen of Wands in reverse, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think whoever you're having this gut feeling about next week, I think you should just drop it, at least for the week, and not go there, all right? Now, in the foundation of this read is the Two of Swords. So let's see what this Two of Swords is about in the foundation of this read. Yeah, it's the Knight of Cups. Do I move forward with this, or do I not move forward with this? I'm at a stalemate with this. Make a decision. If someone's pulling back from you, if someone's not giving you what you feel you deserve or want, make the decision for yourself. Be strong enough to pull away from energies that don't give back to you or create more drama in your life than you want. So yeah, this is all about having to make a decision for self next week. There is the Page of Swords, and then we've got the Seven of Wands, which talks about fighting a losing battle. So you could have someone in your energy that's inquisitive, or you may be inquisitive to someone else, or someone else may be inquisitive to you, but at the same time I don't feel it's going anywhere, all right, in the foundation. Now, on your mind is this Nine of Pentacles. So let's see what this is all about on your mind for Virgo. Yeah, it's dropping the responsibility. It's the Ten of Wands. It's just getting to peace. I think if you're single, I think you're okay with being single. It's not about the fact that you don't want a relationship, but it's the fact that, you know what, I'm actually just okay where I am now. I'm going to do the work on myself. I'm going to concentrate on my material and be grateful for what I have. But with that Ten of Wands there, it's just, you know, it's just hard work. It's about focusing on you. It's Ten of Wands is about being sort of task orientated, goal orientated, and there's a lot going on next week, and you may also feel a little bit tired next week as well. But I think this is just Virgo pushing on through for the next week. Again, there's that Two of Pentacles. It tells us to have fun, okay? It tells us not to take things too seriously. It tells us to be a little bit more lighthearted and have fun next week. This is about delegating as well. So you may have a lot on next week, and you may feel quite tired with it. In the recent past, we do have this Justice card. So what's this Justice card about for my Virgos for the recent past? And the High Priestess, okay? So again, you know, the High Priestess is all about something that hasn't been revealed to us yet. It's about the future that hasn't been revealed to us. It's about your wisdom and contemplation. It's about going with your intuitions, your feelings. It is your subconscious trying to tell you something, to learn lessons. You've been here before. You've dealt with this situation before. You know what this situation is, and it's a suggestion that you've dealt with something in your past that may be in the current energy of next week. So you've been here before, so let's start making decisions for ourselves. Yeah, because in the recent past, the Empress in reverse, so you know, there was no growth, there was no expansion, you know, in the past. And the Empress in reverse is something that was neglected, and it was probably you, Virgo, that was neglected by another person, and maybe you put all your energy and time and effort into another person, so you neglected yourself as well. You neglected your intuition, you neglected your gut feeling, because the future hadn't been revealed. So perhaps, you know, you put time and effort into something and stayed too long, or continued too long and held on to something too long. And what I'm getting a feeling is that something has come into the current situation, or something's coming in for next week that is very similar to past energies. It's a bit of a spiritual read. It's a bit of you've been here before, Virgo. Okay, you've been here before. Make the decision. Don't let someone else make the decision for you. Make the decision for self. Now, how you're viewing yourself is the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So I like this energy. This is you putting yourself first, your wishes fulfilled, filling your own cup first, to the Ace of Wands, which is will and determination, which is will and determination to get what you want in life next week, or to put yourself first. The Ace of Wands is about expanding on self, expanding your potential, doing the work on self. It's about new cycles. It's about inspiration and creativity. So again, you may be taking your mind off of love next week and focusing somewhere else. We do have the Five of Wands as well. So what's that about with the Five of Wands? How you view yourself? Yeah, there may be someone in your environment, or who you're still connected to, who's very rigid, who's not prepared to change their ways, or even not prepared to meet you halfway. And there's sort of a battle of wills going on for you to let go of this person, because they're not fulfilling you. Okay, so it is about letting go of past, letting go of energies that can't meet you halfway, and again, just all about self. Now, your outside influence coming to work towards you is the World card. So let's see what that World card is all about. I'm not quite sure if it's an ending or a beginning. So we've got a King of Swords. Yeah, see, there's that Seven of Swords again. Okay, it just actually looks like someone is a little bit deceitful around you in the next week. This World card, I really do feel like it's an ending, because that King of Swords, you know, again, it's someone who has pulled their energy back. It is someone who is emotionally detached. It's someone who's wielding their sort of power over you, and bang into that seven of Swords again, which is it's someone who's pulling their energy back. Okay, it's sidestepping an obstacle. Now this person could be planning and strategizing something. Let's see, I don't know, it just feels like with that King of Swords, I just don't know. I think someone's holding their emotion back from you, and they're not showing their emotion. What is that about, that Seven of Swords? Yeah, okay. Right, okay. So, yeah, see, we've got this Seven of Swords. We have got the Three of Cups in reverse. And we have got this sort of Four of Cups as well, which is contemplating, which is trying to make a decision, which is, you know, reassessing a situation. It's discontentment. Do you know what I'm getting? I'm getting like a feeling of, well, I've got obviously got the third party card and the Seven of Swords card, so there could be someone else involved in the mix here. But what I'm getting a feeling of is actually this person wanting to put an end to the third party, because that Four of Cups is going into, it's around the wrong way on this screen, but that Four of Cups is going into that Three of Cups. And this is contemplating, this is deliberating, this is discontentment over the third party. So there is a sense of, with that King of Swords, someone in their head trying to make a logical decision about the Seven of Swords, which is betrayal and deceit, and then contemplating the third party. Put one more, yeah, to the Three of Wands. Now planning for the future. But there's a delay and they're working on it. So it looks like you do have someone actually with that World card that is putting an ending to something, but maybe on their way towards the Queen of Cups. So it does look like you have got someone on their way to you, but this isn't going to happen next week. Okay, it looks like you've got someone who may have been deceitful or is contemplating, or maybe with someone else. But it looks like they're contemplating what they're doing with that King of Swords to the Seven of Swords, and then to the Four of Cups, to the Three of Cups. It looks like they're contemplating where they're at in their life, maybe with another situation. But there really is a sense of working their way forward and out of that. Now the Hangman is in reverse, so there is that indecision, there is that also guilty conscience about maybe this outside influence. But you know, the Hangman in reverse can also talk about some sort of denial, and the Seven of Swords can talk about some sort of self-sabotage. So they're working on self with the Eight of Pentacles, and then bang into the Queen of Cups, which is self-love, but also could be because it's energy coming towards you, it could be you. Slowly does it. A little bit of uncertainty into the Ace of Pentacles, and then into the Temperance card as well. So it does look like you've got some sort of King of Wands character, yeah, in your energy for next week, who's trying to progress forward. Now, this is your energy, but this could be someone else's energy as well in your environment. And just because what's crossing you is that Page of Pentacles, is it worth it? Is it not? I would say let them do the work. All right, let them do the work. Push them out of your head, because it seems like you're maybe in a stalemate about this situation anyway. So try and get them out of your head. Keep busy, keep focused, doing other stuff, because you know, in your emotion, you're wanting equal give and take, and how they're coming towards you isn't equal, and you know that. So I would suggest, you know, pull your energy back from them. If you know who this person is, then they're quite aware how you feel about them, and let them do the work. Now in your emotion is, yeah, equal give and take to the Wheel of Fortune. You know, yeah, with that Wheel of Fortune, that things are changing, and you're standing in your power and you're pulling it back. And as you're pulling it back, you're creating new opportunities, you're creating better opportunities, you're turning the tables where maybe you chased, where maybe you put yourself out there. It's starting to turn the tables, and situations, better situations are starting to come towards you, which would then leave you in the 7 of Cups, wouldn't it? Options. So let's put one more on that in your emotion. There's the Strength card. So just dig deep, okay? The wheel is going to start turning for you if you start standing in your power. This is about doing work on yourself. This is about facing your own demons. This is healing your own demons, facing your shadow side, and it's about digging deep, and it's about taking silent action forward next week. Okay, now coming towards you is this King of Pentacles for next week. So let's see what this King of Pentacles is all about for next week's energy. King of Pentacles into the Page of Cups. I think you do have some sort of love offer coming in. All right, so bear that in mind. And there's that new beginning, okay, which is coming in for you and is actually in your current energy. So there's the new beginning. I feel like you've got someone next week coming towards you as the Page of Cups. Now, this could just be an apology, or it could be some sort of new beginning, okay? It does also talk about learning a new skill. It does talk about your emotions. It talks about a surprise of some sort, and it can talk about just showing off your talent. So there is something either creative or in a love sense coming towards you next week. We've got the Fool card, and it may well be very, very unexpected. So expect the unexpected next week. There he is, the Knight of Wands. Just watch that energy, because that energy is that in and out energy, and whoever this person is coming towards you will have an in and out energy, because they're dealing either with trying to get over and something themselves where they were involved in a third party, or they've got a third party going on, or they're trying to disconnect from a third party that happened to them or is happening now. Okay, so that's what they're going through. So just watch this Knight of Wands energy, because it's unexpected, it's coming towards you, but it still is that Knight of Wands. There's that decision that you've got to make. I want to say follow your gut next week. And we've also got the Six of Swords. So this is like what I was saying earlier. This is carrying baggage. And this is not being able to move past something. And I don't know if it's a person. I think it might be the energy of what Virgo may have a tendency to do, which is when you fall for someone or you like someone, you tend to give everything. Okay, so that's what you need to change. You need to pull back on giving everything to someone. Okay, and look, bang. And I think that's what you're going to do. I think this Six of Swords is not releasing baggage. It's carrying baggage. But the decision that you have to make is not to carry the baggage, not to repeat past mistakes. Okay, that is what you need to do, to start standing in your power with this Knight of, with this Knight of Wands energy, to start standing in your power with this Knight of Wands energy. Your decision is to let go of the baggage, not carry it on. And the baggage, I don't feel, is a person. It's what you carry with you, your shadow, with this Strength card. Okay, the Strength card is about it's about subduing your inner demons. So it's about doing the shadow work. But whatever you do, you're going to be standing in your power, and you're going to be making decisions for yourself, because we go bang straight in to that Nine of Cups. Okay, and don't forget, the Nine of Cups is how you are viewing yourself. So it actually looks like something is actually going to turn, yeah, in your favor with the Wheel of Fortune, in your emotion. for you next week in an equal capacity with that Six of Pentacles. It's actually lovely energy. The outcome of the read is the Temperance card. Let's see what that Temperance card is about for next week's energy for Virgo. Bang into the Death card, releasing the pain. Bang straight back into the the King of Wands, which is your overall energy for the week. So there really is a sense, wow, and underneath the deck, the Six of Wands. Oh, bang, straight into the Four of Wands, which is, you know, getting recognition, which is structure, which is a happiness, which is joy. You're going to get the recognition that you want in your foundation, in your 1111 card. There is a sense here in this read, by taking your power back, by turning the table, you're going to put an end, the Death card to the Ten of Swords, to your own demons, yeah, to the things that hold you back, to hurting yourself even by the decisions that you make that are poorly for yourself. There's this Temperance card, you know, which is beautiful, putting yourself first here, ending situations that have hurt you, and bang, straight back into the King of Wands, which is you again on fire, and also turning the head of maybe someone who is on their way to you. Okay, it's amazing energy, Virgo, and it looks like a really positive week for you next week, where you're just standing, you know, in this Nine of Pentacles energy, and you're saying enough is enough. I am now going to make healthy decisions for myself. I'm not gonna be at a stalemate with you. I'm not going to be at a stalemate with myself any longer. I shall make these decisions for myself, and in making those decisions for myself, it brings me into the Nine of Cups. By releasing the decision to release the Six of Swords in reverse, brings me into the Nine of Cups, and then I end the week on people noticing me and actually taking me seriously, and you know, Six of Wands to the Four of Wands. You may even have some sort of offer coming in with this Page of Cups here, but make sure this Page of Cups turns into this King of Pentacles, okay? And the way you do that is by not taking any more bullshit from the Knight of Wands. So what I want to say for next week, Virgo, is expect the unexpected. I love you long time. Love me hard back. Remember to give me a thumbs up, a subscription, and a heart in the comment section to be in with a chance of winning the Oracle of Love tarot for the October giveaway. Much love. Namaste.